Hey now, it is Ruben with Help Find the Others. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for everyone that leaves nice comments on the videos and stuff like that. So many times I post these and I'm like, I'm just rambling. Who cares about what I'm talking about? And to have positive feedback and emails and comments, it really does mean the world to me. Thank you to just everybody that watches, gives the thumbs up, does all the YouTube metrics, appeasing stuff. So, well, I saw a post on the Discord, or a couple people were talking, and they were talking about, not, and it's something that comes up a lot, and it's an issue I've had with myself of, like, we want to have a psychedelic experience, but we are stuck in the house, or don't have a sitter, or, don't have a sitter for our kids, or for ourselves, or whatever, and obviously COVID has made that worse, with being stuck in the house and people being socially distant and not wanting to see each other and things like that. So that's been an issue for myself, and obviously seeing people post about it on the Discord. It's something a lot of you and a lot of other people are going through right now that wish to have a psychedelic experience and just can't. And then so obviously we talk about a lot of microdosing. That's probably, ticked up the prevalence of people. Microdosing is probably ticked up even more than usual, just because of that, because that seems doable, and forgive my if I look really sweaty. I'm at the end of a 3-mile hike up to this, old mountain kind of thing here, which I'll talk about in a minute. But anyway, back to my thought there. If microdosing is all that's available to us, that's great. But, microdosing is not the one-time transformational event that is capable with other dosages of psychedelics, right? Over time, yes, but it's more of a gradual regime change, if you put it that way, to where a mind-blowing 5 dried grams in silent darkness type of trip, can really be a once-in-a-lifetime, paradigm shift, right? So I understand the need that people are like, microdosing isn't doing it. I need to have a real journey and find out some real knowledge here, or whatever. And so, which brings me to this hike. I've talked about before that I fully believe in the power of nature and experience and unpluggedness. I fully believe that I will make at some point my dream come true of like a nature immersion kind of, family camp or whatever kind of thing, similar to, if you ever heard our episodes with Will, the Cosmic Giggler, kind of close to like his wilderness school that he went to, but maybe not as hardcore. I think there's lessons to be made in just being in nature. But also, I totally believe in the combination of that with psychedelics is more powerful than the two alone. And so this park, I can't remember if I already mentioned it in the earlier video, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. This is the Edge of Appalachia Park. I am on Buzzard Roost Rock, which is this big tall rock that juts out of the side of a X mountain out here on the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. And I was working kind of out this way, and didn't have much to do today, and had to come out here anyway. And I'm not meaning for all that to rhyme, but I do it all the time. No. So anyway, I was going to come out here and was like, hell yeah, I'm going to go hiking at the edge of Appalachia. And then I had been reading those posts on the Discord and was like, and I'm going to microdose, you know? So that's what I decided to do. And the combination, you know, I don't know if this term exists already, but I'd like to start it, if not, of Hikrodosing. And I would also say for this dose, I took more than, you know, what I normally would when I take like a pill, like, you know, it would be like 0.1 grams is what I usually take. And I didn't really even measure this out. I just took a big stem out of the batch I had, which I can't remember where they came from, but they're pretty good because it's more than a microdose, but it's not like I'm tripping or anything. But I definitely feel it. But it works with a hike, you know, like an intense, like just going, stopping, looking at trees, whatever, and then just trying to go. And, you know, anytime you feel like some little anxious, like butterflies, like you kind of can on lower doses, you know, you just walk through it and you're good. And then stop and you have this awesome scenery. And like the whole hike up here, like there's little, you know, breaks in the woods where, you know, there's views like this. And it's like, oh my God, that's awesome, you know. And, you know, that combined with cannabis, like it's just a really good buzz, really awesome, I will say, paradigm shifting experience. You know, like I've lived in Ohio for quite a time and most of it looks like crap, and this is amazing. This is as good as anything else. I mean, maybe, okay, some of you guys out in Colorado or you got these huge rocky peaks, yeah, this isn't that. But you know, come to Ohio and look at what most of it is. It's just cornfields and shit, and it sucks. But this is amazing, and this is Ohio. This is, I mean, this is right here is literally, like it says, the edge of Appalachia. This is the start of the eastern mountains. You know, like it's everything that way is cornfields. You know, like this is where the eastern, you know, fault line is, or whatever, or starts. And so it's awesome to be here, and just really, the plant life on the way up and everything. I was really noticing it that, you know, what's that thing, the edge line detection that they say with lower doses of mushrooms. Like I'm totally getting that. I'm noticing all these flowers and all these different leaves and all these different plants and having that total kind of experience. But also I'm, you know, perfectly fine. Don't feel like I'm going to freak out. I didn't run into anyone else, but if I did, like, it wouldn't be a big deal. So it's a great, and I wish I had a gram dosage to recommend, but I think like that's part of it too, is that I didn't weigh it out. It was just like, this stem is calling to me. I'm going to eat this stem half an hour before I get to this trail, you know, or whatever. And that's basically it. So what I was saying, I guess, sorry, almost got stung. I think everyone can have this kind of experience. Obviously not here, maybe not this dramatic of a view or whatever. But I think everyone, whether you live in the city or not, everyone that, you know, whether you live in the city or not, can take a Uber to some trail that isn't like a state park where there's going to be hundreds of people there or whatever. You can get away, you know, and yes, you might have to pay whatever that Uber fee is. You might have to, you know, give your friend some nugs to drive you there and come pick you up or whatever. But I think everyone can have this kind of unplugged, you know, hiking experience, and call it Hikrodosing. I don't know. Yeah, I really think this is a good thing to get out there. If you feel like you're stuck and you really need some sort of psychedelic headspace change, you know, put the phone down, eat a mushroom, and walk in the woods. You know, and don't be afraid that, like, oh, I'm gonna freak out if no one's there. Don't eat enough that you're gonna freak out. Don't eat an amount that scares you to look at it. You know, and don't be stupid and have a bunch of stuff on you that might get you caught or get the police after you, or don't go trespassing. You know, don't just go on a trail, you know. Put earbuds in if you need to, but I think just being immersed in the moment, in the now, in the nature, listening to the birds and the bugs, that's part of the whole thing. So I don't know. I hope that made sense. I might look back at this and be like, oh, what the heck? Like, I wasn't making any sense. But I think it did. And until next time, stay weird, stay woke, stay safe, stay sane, and thanks for helping find the others. See ya.